coin. Talk about this coin. Talk about this coin. They want hope. But my word has never changed. Whatever goes down comes up. Whatever goes up comes down. Okay, I'm just going to talk about three things before I get started. Just today, I'll be doing my last indicator. If I don't finish it, I don't know, my morale is a little bit down, but don't worry, I'll work it out. Donald Elon Musk is introducing experiments, and I believe we could look at two cryptocurrencies, XRP and Doge. Any of the two, fix these coins will do massive. Any of the two, any of these two that he picks will do massive. That's number one. Number two, we're about to enter the altcoin season, and there is one thing in common that is happening on all platforms, on all centralized exchanges, especially tier one. Okay, exchanges that have a bigger volume. We have seen Binance introduce. Binance is now launching memecoins like nobody's business. Okay, and remember, memecoins introduced new. Basically, the reason why memecoins are in the market is to bring what we call retailers. Okay, for us to have a super altcoin season, we need retailers. Retailers are the small boys, you and me, small boys and girls who come in the market and be able to keep buying small slots of cryptocurrencies in order to change their lives. And remember, people believe that one of the reasons why they come in crypto is to become millionaires. They want to use small to change their lives. So retailers are key in the market, and we see Coinbase, we see Binance, especially these two, are now listing uh, meme coins. Lastly, we saw Coinbase was able to list Pepe, Wafi Hat Dog, Bonk, and I believe the next one will be Floki Inu. So basically, meme coins capture new market. I call them the degen. They bring in new blood, flesh blood, into the crypto market space that causes cryptocurrencies to do well. So I personally believe that we could see these coins rise. Remember, last week I was here and I talked about the ISO 222, and I was like, those cryptocurrencies that fall in that category. That's why you see on my list here, you see this is an iOS 222, iOS 222, iOS 222, iOS 222. I talked about these cryptocurrencies. If you remember me talking about them, give me a one in the chat. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Da da dee da 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 da. Dee ding dun dun ding da ding dee da dee dun 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 dee dun. Ooh doo dee dee do your children. The poverty saver is here for us. Oh, and I will be balineta. Oh, my God, somebody say, dumb, dum. Today, unless another person takes up the, and unless another person takes up today's call at, is it at 8? Is it at 8, at 9? Today I might not be able to be available. I'm supposed to drive somewhere and attend a funeral of one of my close business partners. Okay, he's too close to me, and I have traveled with him for close to over 3 years. He has been very loyal to me, and he lost a very close relative. So I'm very sorry. I may not be able to do the question and answer session today on Friday, unless I find a replacement or someone to help me about. But usually a tricky class, it needs someone who has been around for some time. So it is not an easy class to deal with. Okay. Someone is telling me, walk us through how you do top-down analysis. No, start from a bigger time frame, going to a smaller time frame, as simple as that. So today, I may not be able to do the 10 a.m. class. Okay. So see you in the evening. So I will not do the 10 a.m. class. Okay. The question and answer session is a very, very close class, and it needs someone who has been around for some time, okay, and has been doing these trainings for some time to handle that class. It's a little bit tricky. Uh, so I will not do the 10 a.m. class. I'll be traveling, I'll be driving to that place to be able to comfort the family and go through them in that trying moment. Okay. Uh, it's up to you. Looking from a bigger time frame to a smaller time frame, it's up to you. Trading is a mixture of everything. It can have indicators, it can have price action. It's up to you, depending on what you have learned and the skills you apply. There is no specific way of analyzing the market. I cannot be here and I say this is the specific way. Anything you want to use, as long as it gives you a confluence, it gives you more to look more in the market about how the market is doing. So it gets back to you, my brother. I have never been specific and I will never be. Okay. So this is iOS 222. You want someone is asking me what is it in details? Go on Google, read about it, make personal information. Okay. Now here, um, some of you, just a minute, friend. Some of you are too heavy to work with. Every day, you want us to come here in groups and be dropping links for you, yet you know the Zoom happens every day. Okay. I believe there should be some level of insight for people to praise, know that we should not remind you by posting links. That is key. Sorry, I was just reminding someone. Okay, so let's look at HBAR, which I believe could be a very good coin to trade today, since it has been having a retracement to the downside. It looks to be a good coin for us to trade today, and it looks like it would form new all-time high if I introduce a new indicator. So if this was a support or resistance, one could be around there. And then let's apply the line. Good, because it would give us perfect exits from the market. Okay, there we go. Then we look back in the past. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Then we return back the chart to candles. So from the current price where this coin is, there is a comfortable 5%, but we shall take 3/3 of the journey, which is 3%. So our first signal of the day is H bar. Our first signal of the day is H bar. Give me one in the chat. If you could be able to back it up with the reason. Why do you think this coin is good for trading? Before I go into today's class, why do you think this coin is good for trading? Before I go into today's class, why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think these two trades are very good? Why do you think these two trades are very good? Why do you think this trade is very good? Why do you think this trade is very good? Why do you think this trade is very good? Back it up with an answer in the chat. Back it up and answer with it in the chat. Back it up. Back it up with an answer in the chat. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up with an answer in the chat. I'm just sharing. Okay. So let me visit your answers and I read through. Let me just go start from here. The RSI is moving up and the cross is about to happen, the golden cross. It's about to make a golden cross. The RSI is about 50. The green histogram yet to happen, the double top. Yeah. Some more reason for me to look at. A possible golden flag pattern. Flag pattern. Flag pattern, no. Stochastic RSI, double top, maybe golden cross, double top. No, it's not crystal clear with your double top philosophy. Stochastic, it is below the HH is what? MACD, stop, it can give up to, I give reasons, give reasons. Anticipation of the crossover, the stochastic is in the neutral area. Reasons are good. Okay. I don't understand what you're talking about. Because maybe this is it could be your first time to attend such training, which is okay also. It's not a crime. It's not a crime not to be understanding. It's okay not to understand, by the way. We cannot all understand at the same time. Some understand faster, some take time. That's why we keep on repeating the same things. Then we come again, repeat again, come again, repeat again. You keep repeating. Not get annoyed if you don't understand. It's okay. And I can't blame you why you're not understanding. Help how to set MACD on trading. You go to the video. I'm now finalizing, friends. If you are not understanding, go to Telegram, go to YouTube. Yes. I'm now finalizing. I'm not so much into going back to the past. I'm sorry. I'm not going back to the past. I'm now finalizing. You must be understanding what we are dealing with. If you are not, then I will recommend you go to the YouTube channel, then apply MACD. You'll get a crystal clear definition. Yes. I'm now finalizing, so I'm not so much into those stuff now. But this one that you don't need any setup for the market. Leave it as it is and use it. It has no issues. Okay. Now today, uh, let me remove all these indicators. We're getting a new indicator today, a very unique one of its own kind. And we are going to get into these indicators. And we are going to go to technical. And the indicator we are bringing is called the smart money concept. Okay, the indicator is called the smart money concept. Okay, to come in the market, the smart money concept. Okay, that is the indicator. Okay, so the indicator is called the smart money concept. I've tapped on it. I'm just waiting for it to appear, but it's like it is not allowing. So I'll go back again. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I'll delete one. So let's see as the indicator comes in, and then we go to its specific features. Okay, this indicator is very good. Why? Because this indicator basically helps you to see, it basically helps you to see what is happening and how it happens. Basically, this indicator is called the smart money concept. It is designed by that guy. And this is all-in-one indicator. It displays real-time market structure, internal swings, break of structure, and a change of character. Guys, these guys are giving an offer. You upgrade for $1. Ah, a day for real. Let me see. $1. I don't have more than $1 on my Visa card. Eh, they are lying. 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 I have them. They thought they will snatch my money. Trading view. You are dealing with an online wizard. Eh? So hey, you wanted to deceive me that you are giving me a Black Friday. Then you run with my money. Let me first check. You are charging $20. Then you give me $1. Take. The money is there. $1 is there on my online account. Payment declined. Yeah. Oh, you were lying. I'm seeing you. You want? I was dozing. Want to take my $20? Okay. I hope we are moving in profit. Those who have traded, are we moving in profit? Those who are traded, are we moving in profit? Those who are those who are someone is saying my network is bad. Is my network bad? Unless someone is calling me, but my network is not bad. Is my network bad? No. Everything is okay. Check your own network. Someone says my network is very bad. But it is raining. Now, if you can hear, just start around. It is raining. So if you can hear, just start around. If you can hear, just start around because HBAR has sold. Okay, let's go in again. If you can hear, stay around because if I go, it is raining. If I go, then it is done business. I have no way. So let's HBR, it has sold. Let's go in again. You want to make some more entries. Let's draw new lines on our chart. Just going to be our next take profit. Okay. The other one has sold, so we are gonna go in again. We are going to take another 2%. We are going to take another 3%. As I try to see if my network gets better, but my friends, it is raining here. So I don't have any control. It is raining, and I may not have any ability to control the network. The rain is too much here. People are sleeping. But like I said, unless things go well, I may not be able to do the next training. Yes, I'm supposed to drive to a certain village. Okay, we are back with another 2%. Oh, okay. So let's indicator the smart money concept. I just want to drive into the details of the indicator. Someone says, bear with me when it comes to the network. I barely have anything to do. The network is very bad. Okay, now this is a very good indicator because it has order books, premium, discount, equal highs, equal lows, and much more, allowing traders to automatically mark with a wide used price action methodologies following the release of our fair value gap script, received numerous requests. The smart money concept is a fairly new yet a widely used term amongst price action traders looking for more accurately navigating liquidity and finding more optimal points of interest in the market. Trying to determine where institutional market participants have orders placed by sell-side liquidity can be very reasonable in approaching to more practical entries. The indicator includes a lots of, I'm going to explain, I'm just running through. The indicator includes many features of the smart money concept highlighted, the full internal swing market structure, labeling real-time, break of structure BOS, change of character COH, order blocks, bullish and bearish, equal highs and equal lows, fair gap detections, previous highs and lows, premium discount as ranges, and option of style of the indicator more easily in the concept. It allows users to select, now this one. These ones are very many. Because these are settings. Now let me get here. The usage of the indicator. This is where I want to put my time. And this is a phone, but I will just a minute. Newbies, me, I'm not teaching new people. I'm teaching people who have been with me for some time. So if you don't understand, it's okay. Now let's say the coin moves from here, it comes down here, then it goes up here, then it comes down here like this. It gives a retracement, then it goes up. The line breaking this, it is called break of structure. This one breaking, it's called BIOS, break of structure. So the coin goes down, retraces, goes up, retraces, goes up. This is called a retracement. If you have understood break of structure, BOS, give me one in the chat. If you have understood break of structure, BOS, give me one in the chat. So, my voice is not available. If you have understood break of structure, give me that. Good. Now, look here. Starts from here, retraces, goes up, retraces, goes up, then starts from here, goes up here, goes up here, goes up, retraces, goes up, then it goes down. It breaks this. Once it breaks this, why this? Then we shall say change of. The coin was on an uptrend. Then it breaks this point here by coming down here. Then we say the coin has changed character from an uptrend to a downtrend. And when it changes character, the thing remains the same. Goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, changes character. When it changes character, it also goes up, comes down, goes. Once it breaks this lowest point, then we shall say break of structure. It has broken this lowest point. Then there is break of structure. Then as it is doing, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, then it change of character, goes up, comes down, then it does this. This and this is change of character. So a coin that was going down, now it goes up and it breaks the previous highest point, like it broke. This was change of character. This is break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. Are we understand? If you have understood, I don't want to explain in terminologies. I want to explain in normal English. Now, in simple terms, when the coin is on an uptrend and the price breaks the previous higher high, you see, this was the lower low, this was the higher high. You see? Now, once it breaks this is called break of structure, low, higher high. This is a higher low, this is a higher high. So from a higher high, the coin will form a higher low. And once the higher low breaks the previous higher high, we shall say break of structure. And when a coin is forming higher lows and higher highs, the coin is on an uptrend. Are we following? I want to use the normal English. Are we following? I told you. If you can hear, find a way of hearing. But it is raining. I don't control the network. So if you are busy in the chat, the network, Sevu, climate tree, the network. I do not control the network. It is raining. So if that doesn't sink into your mind, I have nothing to help you. You find a way of hearing, whether you put the phone in your ear, whether you put it on the side, whether for you climb the ceiling, find a way of hearing. I don't have internal help. Oh, I told you it is raining. I do not control network. Leader, I'm not hearing here. Find a way of improving your network. It is raining. If that is clear, give me a two in the chat. But one of the reasons why most of you don't hear, your phones are very cheap. One of the reasons why most of you don't hear, your phones are very cheap. You have made money, but you have refused to buy good phones. You are dying. You are dying on a very cheap phone, and you are busy in my trainings. Very cheap. Huh? You make profit, everything, problem, rent, problem. I want to buy land, problem, school fees, problem. But you don't invest in a business. Every time I have so many problems. But one of your problem is to buy a DSTV. You want to buy DSTV, you want to watch Arsenal, Tottenham, Man U, new coach, but you are dying on a very cheap phone. Network, I need a network. Phones have expired. You have refused to go and buy reasonable phones. I need a network. Every time you come here, your network, I can't hear you. The phone has expired. The earpiece is blocked. Go and buy new phones. The phone can no longer pick network. So every time you come here, network, you are busy buying DSTV. DSTV, you are sofa set, but you don't have a good phone. You want a very beautiful on your list. The year is ending on your list. You want a very beautiful sofa set. You want a beautiful trouser, a beautiful suit, a beautiful what, everything. But you don't have a good phone. Huh? You are dying on a very cheap phone and you are busy coming here. Network, save me. By the time we send a signal, you take 1 hour to enter the signal. By the time you have entered, it has delivered. Because when you are tapping, don't use network rolling. Buy a good phone. We are sending a signal. Someone, my leader, the signal is not tapping. The phone is too cheap. You have made some profit. The first investment. Let me tell you, there is a team that I know they are not here. There is a family I work with. Both of them have very poor phones. Now, sometimes they want to take profit. You tell him tap on sale, then he says, the phone is not listening. The phone is not listening. The phone is not listening. Please, if you want this business to work for you, buy a good phone. We are going to make money while you are salivating. Buy a good phone. Now, phone sellers have started recommending what they are selling in their shops. Did I tell you that I'm going to recommend what you are selling? Come to me. I sell nice phones. Are you the manufacturer? Come to me. I'm selling good phones. Come to me. I'm selling good phones. Are you the manufacturer? Me, I'm just talking about a good phone. Now they have started. Don't drop your number. You see, I selling Infinix. Now, the market starts from here. It goes down, it goes up. This is called break of structure. This is a lower low, this is a higher high. Why is it a higher high? You know, sometimes people get confused with these words. How many of you see that this point was the highest point from here? This was the highest point from here. That's why it's called a higher high. it is a highest high from in the market. So once it comes from a lower point to a highest high, this is the higher high. Now, from a higher high, it retraces, which we call a higher low. It is a lower point from a highest point. Then from a lower point from the highest point, it breaks this previous higher high and it forms a new higher high. Then it forms a new higher low. So we can say that since the market is forming higher lows and higher highs, the coin is on an uptrend, if you have understood. So it starts from here, comes down, here, comes down, here. This is break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. So on an uptrend, if I draw a line, connect these points together like this, I'll discover that the coin is on an uptrend, because whenever it touches my line, it goes up. It touches my line, it goes up. It touches my line, it goes up. Now, here is a simple trick. How do we trade here? Simple. This is how we trade such trades. Starts from here, comes down, starts from here, comes down, tarara, kana. This is what you do. You just draw line at this point. Ta, ta, ta. You enter from the higher low, and you get out from a previous higher high. You enter from here and get out from here. You enter from here and get out from here. Oh, Lobot is saying, yeah. If not, you, me I no get to this crypto business, me I no get to. Are we following? Now, if it is forming, ta, 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 then from nowhere, ta, it has broken. It means that it has come and broken this higher low. This higher low, there is now change of character. There is now change of character. Now, when there is change of character, then the market starts again. It goes down, it goes up. Then it comes down. So once it breaks this lowest point here, then there is break of structure. If you have understood break of structure and change of character, give me a 2 in the chat. If you have understood break of structure and change of, now this one is disturbing me. I'm not here to discuss your floating losses. I'm not here to discuss what is happening in your robot C. This is not for now. If you understand what I'm talking about, give me a yes in the chat. I'm not here to discuss what is happening in your robots. I'm here to deal with trading skill. If it is burning you, I don't have an answer today. Stop typing your questions in the chat. You know there is a coin of the season. Let's first go there. Let's first go there before I continue with change of character. But I think HBAR delivered the 2%, but it has now retraced. There is a coin. It is called the master of profit. How many of you have discovered that CLV is now the master of money? Cielo, 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 cielo. Let me go in a lower time frame. CLV, cielo. Oh, that's the challenge with this thing. When you put it in, it causes fear. CLV, CLV, CLV. It's a little bit risky, but CLV can give you money. Oh. CLV, CLV. Let me first hide this indicator, because when it is on, I can't trade. It causes intimidation. You know, when you can interpret and indicate, and the indicator is causing intimidation to you. CLV, 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 CLV. Hey, 2%, 2% CLV. Very fast. Now, never trade like me. Never trade like me. Let me first remind you, sometimes people forget. Always add a confluence on your chart. For example, the stochastic RSI. This is 4 hours, but this is 1 hour, so it can deliver that in 1 hour. This has not yet decided in the 4 hours. Never trade like me. Always add a confluence. My spirit is very hard. So if your spirit has not increased it to my level, if your spirit has not increased it to my level, never trade like me. But in 1 hour, do we have some good news? In 1 hour, do we have some good news? Let me know if people can see. In 1 hour, do we have some good news? In 1 hour, do we have some good news? In 1 hour, do you have some good news? But never trade like me if your heart is very weak, because Ah, never trade like me. Now someone is saying it's not so good. Which I have not taken too much profit. 2%. Two. Mm. So you are very fearful. At this golden cross here, 2%. And you are shivering already. This is very simple. This one, with this repeated support and resistance, it's going to deliver. My sister, don't if over fear like that. It is going to deliver. 2%. With this golden cross here, that is very small. I have not gone for the other one up. Back to my topic. But when I press in these ones, I can't enter the coin. The interpretation is very, very different. Okay. Back to the indicator. If I don't finish it today, I'll finish it on Monday. The smart money indicator. So I was explaining break of structure and change of character, which I have finished, I think. Now, this indicator also will be able to show you, for example, if the market goes up here, comes down and goes up here, it will tell you that this is equal high, E to H. And if it comes down here, it will show you this is equal low. This point and this point they are now at the same lowest point. Simple as that. Now, change of character and break of structure I've explained. Now, here, what are they? Change of character, break of structure. Here, they're trying to talk about what? That one is. Let me find those that I want to teach that are very important. Let me get to the chart now. The rest we run in practice. Now, let us tap on the setting of the indicator to help me explain. Now, here, this indicator can put a specific color in your chart to show you the direction of the market. Let me tick it, then I press OK and show you. For example, it can give the color. I'll remove it. So you see, if it believes that this coin is going to go up, how many of you see that it has put a green color here? I think I need to remove the lines so that I don't cause confusion. And it will not last, it will take a few minutes. But how many of you saw that it had put a green color here? Trying to show you that the market structure shows that this coin will continue going up. That's what that means. Back to the setting, this one. But me, I don't like the color. Now we go to real-time internal structure. This indicator can help to show you whether the internal structure of this trade is either bullish, meaning the market is going up, or either bearish, meaning the market will go down. And it can also help to filter non-significant internal structure breakouts. Now, what is a structure? A structure is how can I explain this in layman easy language? Let me say it's a group of candles, like this was a trade, and then it breaks out here. Then it will try to show you that the structure is gonna be bullish. Or if it breaks down here, then it's gonna show you that the structure is going to be bearish. There is a change. This I would recommend. And instead of tiny, I would recommend you to put in normal. But when it appears in the chart, it's going to make more sense. Okay, now, real-time swing structure changes. These things of break of structure, change of character, they are here. Okay, so you want them to appear not in small, but in normal. Okay. Show you points. It will show you swing points. Break of structure, change of character. It will show you when the market is strong and when the market is weak. When they say that the market is strong, it means people have overbought. And when the market is weak, it means people have oversold. Okay. Now, also, it will show you what we call order blocks. Let me first send you a signal. If I have taught indicators and you have failed to understand, I beg you understand this one. If I have taught indicators, there are two indicators everybody needs to understand. Number one is there are two main indicators that me I love most. My number one indicator that I love most, me as Kavanda, is the Fibonacci. That is my number one indicator. So if you understand these two indicators, the Fibonacci and this one I'm teaching, you are going to enjoy trading. That's why I'm very slow and I'm going to take much of your time because I'm not going to do the next training for question and answers. I'm very sorry. Unless I get someone who helps me. But if not, I can't be able to do it. I must drive to a barrio because I don't have anything to explain or excuses. But it is once in a while. It's not every day. If you have got a signal, give me a yes in the chat. If the signal has reached your box, give me a yes in the chat. That's why I was silent. If the signal has reached you, give me a yes in the chat. But how much were your robots? We teach you how to trade. We give you signals. Then someone who quits the business. Then you say which demon is on this one. We teach you how to trade, analyze the market. We after analyze teaching it, we also put signals for you. Then we teach you how to use them in the robot. Then someone says, I will not share. I will die with my robot. I will not tell it to anyone. No. Okay. Now, this is a very important phenomenon of order blocks. Order blocks are very key when it comes to trading because they show you where big investors are coming to buy, and they show you where big investors are coming to sell. When it is bullish, they are coming to buy. When it is bearish, they are coming to sell. As simple as that. So maybe we increase the color. Light red. Okay, maybe we increase the color. But that is it. Equal lows and highs, I'll just recommend you turn to normal. Okay, now, fair value gaps. The fair value gaps, how can I explain this in layman's understanding? What is a fair value gap in the layman's understanding? These things are, how can I explain this so that someone understands in a layman's understanding? Okay, let me try. How can I explain? How can I bring it? You know, it is not easy to teach these technical things so that people understand them. Now, there are two. A fair value gap in trading refers to a price imbalance on the price chart, where the market participants did not have a chance to transact due to rapid movement in the price. It is often identified as a gap in the price action created when a single candlestick range does not fully overlap a preceding or a subsequent candle. Let me find a way. Fair value gaps typically occur during high volatility, often after major news or economic release. There is a visible in the wicks and in the body candles, mostly at higher time frames, 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily. The gaps represent an area where the price might return later to fill the imbalance as the market seeks equilibrium. Let me try to see if I don't want to cause danger. Look here. Now, this is a bullish fair value gap. This is a bullish fair value gap. It means that when you see a fair value gap, there is an imbalance in the market. Now, how can I explain an imbalance? Fair value gaps occur during high market volatility. When markets are highly volatile, I want you to see, do you see that this coin that was here, it moved up here, then came down so much like this? Give me a yes if you can see. I'm trying to find a way of explaining. So don't get annoyed with my explaining. The coin had gone up, then it suddenly came down. The coin had gone up here, then suddenly it came down. Now, when such things happen due to high volatility, maybe because of news, people were positive, then they become there happens what we call an imbalance in the market. That there is a certain area that was not filled for the market to balance. All of you can see that on this coin. Let me first remove the eye. I'll be very slow with this thing. All of you can see that on this coin, there is no proper movement. I don't know if when I say proper movement, people will understand me. See, the coin moved from here, then it came down. Am I trying to explain? There is that improper balance of market movement. The English is too. Are you trying to get me? I'm trying. I want to bring it to a layman is understanding. But you agree it is not easy. So that then are you trying to understand? Are you trying? That 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 movement of the market, where the market gets up, then the sentiment of the people changes, then they change from buying money immediately. The market strikes down. That shoo and shoo. Hey, if you are trying, give me a yes in the chat. I will explain. I will explain. I will explain. I will explain. I tell you. I will explain. I will try to explain until a few people understand. Now someone is saying the cowboy is over joking, but you know that what I'm teaching. Now, what this indicator will do for you, it will try to show you those points where there is an imbalance in the movement of the market. So if the price moves sharply upward, leaving a gap, when the market moves sharply upward, leaving a gap between the low of one candle, between the low of one candle and the high of the previous candle, this creates an upward fair value gap. Look here. If the price moves sharply between the lowest point of a green candle is here. Between the low of one candle and the high of the previous candle, this creates a fair value gap. So this candle here, this one, it moved sharply and it created a fair value. Traders might anticipate that price retracement to this gap before continuing to an upward direction. So you will start saying, now since the coin, there is a fair value gap here. The price has moved up. It has to come down before it has to retrace somehow before it continues to the upward direction. Now I have explained it. I have explained it. I have explained it. Now, once the candle will give you, that is, there is a fair value gap here. In your mind, you will know that, my brother, this coin went sharp. It has to retrace down a little bit before it continues. I'm a professor. Finally, I have explained. Finally, I have explained. If you have got me, give me a yes in the chat. Yes, 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 yes. Finally, I have explained. Those who have not understood, don't worry. I'll repeat it for you. Finally, finally. Finally, I have explained. Those who have not understood, I'm going. Let me tell you. Let me repeat. Pardon, teacher. Pardon, teacher. Once this indicator puts a green bar, this green color, it means that there is a fair value gap on this coin. That once a coin moved sharply up and it left a gap, it has to retrace before it continues. Give me a yes if you have understood. Give me a yes if you have understood. Finally, 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 finally. Finally, finally, I found a way, finally. Finally, 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 finally. I have finally explained it. It was not easy to explain to you. Someone told me to check it, Troy. Now, let me open Troy. Now, this will happen in 1 hour, all in 4 hours, all in one day. Look here. Let me first close. Look here. You wanted to trade Troy. Let's go in 4 hours where there is a very serious retracement. Now let's first put our indicator. You see, it shows us a fair value gap. So as a trader, let me now first remove the indicator. It shows us a fair value gap here on this candle and on this candle. So now, let me close the eye. It has shown us a fair value gap on this candle and on this candle. Now, you had entered from here and you wanted to continue with the coin to the upside. I hope now I'm making sense. You entered from here. You wanted to continue going up. Before it happens, once you see a fair value gap that was on this candle, now you have in your mind, this coin has to retrace a little bit before it continues. If you have understood, now give me a one in the chat. You is requesting for a companion. Am I a robot? Now people are like, this command can overplay. This command can overplay. He can never be serious. For you, when you became serious in school, aren't you looking for money? This boy, he makes a lot of jokes as he's teaching. For you who was very serious in school and you have a degree, are you not looking for money? Are you not? Why are you here? Me, I'm not a professor, a lecturer. Which school did I go to start teaching? Me, I'm just enjoying what I teach. So don't get annoyed. Don't get annoyed. Kale lekerao. Wenge yampisengani. You know when you join the business. So you called me as who? So it has to retrace. So this indicator will help you that this coin has to come down a little bit before it continues to the upside. That was the main point of fair value gaps. Now, the fair value gaps that I've been explaining, the fair value gaps, they could be bearish or bullish. It means that if you find a fair value gap that is bearish, it means that this coin has to retrace to the upside a little bit before it continues to the downside. The same thing once you find a green value gap, it means that if this coin was up, it has to retrace a little bit before it continues. Is that clear? Give me a yes if it is clear. People are frightening me that stop there. You leave me alone. You create your own class and teach your own way. Is it clear now? You stop. You are over joking. Am I your son? Am I your son, my brother? Leave me alone. Now let's go to the next point. Okay, now this indicator can also help you to show you yesterday's lowest price and yesterday's highest price. Okay, so when you press it in the chart, but now let me first finish. Now, lastly, down here, it shows you premium, equilibrium, discount zone. Now, this is simple. Discount, it means the coin has been oversold. Equilibrium, moderate. Premium, overbought. So this indicator can help you see all these. So what you can do is maybe tap on this premium, and maybe you say for you want your premium to be on an orange color. So once it will get there, you will know it is premium. Then you say maybe you want your equilibrium to be on a purple color. Then you want I want my discount, the discount to be which color? Orange. So discount orange, equilibrium purple, and then premium. Then I say save as default and press OK. Now I'm in the chart. Let me remove this indicator. Now the indicator will always show you. Now you want to trade it, Roy, and then it shows you. Let me share my screen. You want to trade the coin. Then it shows you that it is on premium. What comes into your mind? You want to trade Troy, but it shows you in this time frame that it is on premium. What comes into your mind? This particular coin you want to trade. People have over invested in the coin, and there are higher chances for the market to go against it. Am I making sense? Are we adding? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? That you want to trade this coin. Now, this one. Let me circle his comment. I hope everybody could see. One more signal before we continue, before we proceed. Please don't be selfish. Sometimes, although I'm very good at joking, don't do not do not even if I'm very good at joking, please have somewhere where you stop at least. Did I send signals? Did I send signals? This is real harassment. Did I send signals? This is too much. I sent signals. I sent XLM. I gave HBAR. I sent XLM in the chat. I sent CLV in the chat. My friend, I have sent signals. Yes, I sent HBAR, XLM, XLV, and you are still on. Sometimes even if please, please, even if I joke, please do not insult me. Yes, I know I joke a lot, but please, do not insult me. I beg. Please, don't insult me. You cannot say that I'm selfish. Hmm? I'm not a selfish leader. I have never been selfish for sure. Yes, don't insult me. Hmm? Don't insult me. Now you will know that yes, you want to continue trading this coin, but it has reached a danger area. Now I want to share order blocks. How are order blocks important? You were monitoring this coin called Troy, and then you meet what we call the order blocks. This one, the red order block, it shows you that a big company will be selling at this area, at this area. So let me take you back to those colors so that you could see them very well. Okay. Now we have understood this premium. This is okay. This is okay. Now I want to explain these order blocks. These order blocks because they are very, very important. Now, the dark red order block, the dark red order block, this is an area where we expect big institutions to make a big sale. Now, an internal light order block, this is an order block which is hidden that they don't want you to see where they might sell. Now, let me go back to my chart. Can you see this light order block here? And can you see this red order block above here? It means that even if this coin performs well, when it penetrates here and it penetrates here, it is very hard for it to go through the order blocks at the same time. Is it clear? Give me one if it is clear. Is it clear? Is it clear? Give me one if it is clear. So, as you are trading this coin, they are trying to show you where big companies want to sell. Let us use Bitcoin as an example. BTC, USDT. I'm gonna remove my predictions, but it's fine. Now this is in 4 hours. Now there is a very huge difference when it comes here. Let me try to press it in one day. Now you see, they are not showing you areas where they expect big investors to sell Bitcoin because nobody wants to sell. But let me return it to, let me say 1 hour. But they are trying to show you premium areas where the coin has overgone up. Now, the other side I showed you red order blocks, but this side, these are blue order blocks. And blue order blocks are trying to show you areas where big companies are buying. Now, when they are trying to show you areas where big companies are buying, it is important for you when they are trying to show you areas where big companies are buying, when they are trying to show you areas where big companies are buying, let's go back to the indicator. Now, let me tell you, I have had scenarios, but I'm going to share it later. Yeah, so these are big companies. So a light blue is where it is a hidden order where a big company is buying. A dark blue is a clear order. So I hope you see in 1 hour. And in 4 hours, you see that when Bitcoin was at 92,000, they were showing you that now big companies are going to come in and buy. If you have understood blue and red order blocks, dark blue, a light blue for me in my chart is a hidden buying point. A dark blue is just an open buying point. If you are clear with those important areas, give me a yes in the chat. Where you expect big companies to buy, where you expect big companies to sell. Now, I'm just adding in some few ingredients and then we call it a day. Now, I have had scenarios, but this business is good, where someone is interested in a business and they want to get started and they need a special call or they need a special visit. Okay. And unfortunately, I have not called back, nor have I visited them. There is a guy I was told to see, and I fixed time. I gave the guy a call, and he was like, "I'm helping you to see me, and I don't have time, but I will fix and see if I'll get time, and you see me and you tell me about the business, my friend." Don't call. I did not call the guy again. Then the person who gave me the guy was like, "But you man, I gave you my person. You did not call." I told him I called the guy, and the guy was like, "He's helping me to see him." Then I was like, "I will not see him. Let him stay with his man and do what he's doing." Then there's another lady who was like, uh, she called me, and I was supposed to speak to her. And she was like, "If you don't call me at this time, I help and listen to what you are doing. Please leave me alone." I was like, "Don't worry, madam, I will never call you again." Because if someone joins the business, they are getting more than what they are supposed to get. So once they brag around, me, I go, I don't come back. Now, these are important points. Now, how do we use this indicator? Because now I think I've explained all. Now, I want you to see something. Do you see a fair value gap here and what happened? Do you see a fair value gap here? Bitcoin went up and it retraced, then it continued. Give me a yes if you have seen that. After the fair value gap, you expect a coin to retrace, then move to the upward direction. Now, when you see an order block, this one, an internal order block like this one, the light one, you expect that's where we expect the big buyers to invest. Now, let me bring XRP as my analysis. Now put it in the 4-hour time frame for learning purposes. Okay. Now, when you see the order blocks, you expect traders to come in like here. You see the blue order block. Number one, these blue order blocks these order blocks also act as support and resistance. So the market has been supported here. It's expected to be resisted here. Am I making sense to someone? The market was supported here. If you could draw lines of support and resistance here, and they could act as support and resistance, number one. Number two, when you are buying a coin, let me use XLM. When you are buying a certain coin, okay, and you see a very big order block, it means it is an important area of support. Now, look, when coins are, the reason why I've told you this indicator, when coins are going up, sometimes they are very hard to predict. Give me a yes if I'm right. Give me a yes if I'm right. When coins are going up, they are very hard to predict. This has nothing to do with Royal Q. This is basically learning how to trade, apply skills in your robot. when coins are going up, they are very hard to predict. Now, this indicator will help you. Like on XLM today, you would see that XLM has got a very good order block where investors have been expected to enter. Number two, now it has formed an order, a fair value gap, meaning that you expect the coin to come down. Now, look, number two. Also, you would see that the coin, like here, it shows you a fair value gap. Then the coin after comes down a little bit, then it breaks structure, continues, breaks structure, then you expect to retrace a little bit. So this helps you to understand what is happening in the market. I will continue with this syndicate on Monday because too much of anything is always bad. I'll continue with this indicator on Monday. I want to wish you a nice weekend. It's a very good indicator. I'll finish it up on Monday with how we use it to trade. Today, I was trying to explain what different colors mean and what they represent, just to give you a picture. Then on Monday, I will start afresh. Yes, through Samuel, I will start afresh and then show you how. Yes, I will start afresh and then show you how you are going to use the indicator. Yes, leader Eunice, I will start afresh. Then show you how to use an indicator. Why? Because I don't want to teach a lot. Too much can cause a lot of confusion. So today has been a start. Then on Monday, I'll repeat everything again. Then I show you also how to use it. I'll teach it on Monday and Tuesday next week. Finish up. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week, I'll be combining indicators. Okay, how can I set trading view on Royal Q? You can't. The reason why I teach you here on trading view, you use trading view, you analyze your coin, then you go and provide settings in your robot. Thank you so much. Love you all, and I wish you a nice day. Uh, yes, and a nice weekend. Yes, a nice weekend. But Lucas Pedrowski, uh, Jobless says, I have a question. Please, anybody who has risen up a hand? If someone has a question here. If you see me, please ask it. Yes, it's me, ask it. It's me, Asik. Why is your hand up and you are not asking? This one says, do you have a psych on Royal Q? No, I don't need to do that. Let people earn their profit as they take it. This one is not asking. How do I set trading view to get those coins on Royal Q? You start afresh the other week. You start afresh the other week. If you are new, start afresh on a new season. Have a nice day. This season has had over close to 3 months, my brother. So start your own season or use signals. Have a nice day. I don't like copy traders. I just wish all the best. I have a bad experience with them. I don't like them. So you will not see me talk about them. Some indicators need demand on trading view. It's just your approach. It is just your approach. Have a nice day, everybody. Love you all and bye-bye. I will clear these remaining questions. How to use